Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing great this Sunday evening. Putting out my necklaces. How's everybody doing tonight? For those that are tuning in on YouTube, we stream Facebook, and those who follow my showreel TikToks under ApeCS895. I hope everybody is doing great this evening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share, and tonight's show is about DDN, manifestations and appearances. I have a lot of footage. Cousin Jester's not going to be here tonight, but I have a lot of footage of 3 short reel videos that I created for the show tonight. So it's a show that's, for those that are here, I have a lot of it's going to be exciting. I have 3 short reels that I created, and I've got the pictures of how I created the short reels of 3 different manifestations of this DDN, how they look, how they can look like, and it's just going to be an awesome show tonight, brothers and sisters. Let me share this live to the groups that I shared to. Here we go. So, right now I'm wide awake. So we might go till 2 in the morning. I don't know. 3 in the morning. We'll see. Let me share this live real quick. Okay, I done shared it to where I wanted to share to. Who we got here tonight? We got Sister Abigail. How you doing tonight? I hope you're doing great. So how's everybody's weekend? I hope everybody's had a good weekend. As for me, still been recuperating from a hand still and from allergies. I've been having real bad allergies where I haven't been getting teary-eyed, where tears are coming out. So everything is getting stuck in my tear ducts. So it's been one of those things where I have to rub them out. And when I rub them out, it cuts my tear ducts some, and I'll be having a lot of pain on my tear ducts. So that's what I'm going through. I've been going through for about a week now. It is a severe case of allergies. I haven't had no phlegm or nothing like that. It's just a lot of pain in my tear duct area of my eyes. So that's what I've been going through. As y'all know, sometimes spiritual attacks happen through the tear ducts, brothers and sisters, where somebody could be crying, looking at you, and what they're trying to do is transfer whatever is in them to you. So that's why it's very important to always maintain a heavenly love foundation, brothers and sisters. and it is a little bit nippy here, so I got my jacket on. How you doing, brother Brian Griffin? Well, that's good. Yeah, I haven't really been outside too much. The one that you know uh, that does a lot of things outside is my wife. I just been trying to heal. Yeah, it's been a while now since I've done any kind of physical activity. Uh, Dealing with my neck, well, thing that was happening with my neck, which that is better now. Uh, what happened to my hand, uh, and then this allergies thing. So it's like one thing after another. How you doing, brother Runner? Thank you, sister Abigail. Honey, yeah, I just have to stay away from sweet stuff, man, because I'm diabetic. And that's another thing, one thing when you're a diabetic, that if you have too much sugar in your body, it's got to come out somewhere. So it can come out through the tear ducts. It can come out through armpit, groin area, wherever it decides to come out. That's where it's going to come out, and you start having all kinds of problems. That's why I watch my sugars, make sure I don't try to stay as much away from sugars as possible. But it's just as you get older, it's one thing. It's if it's not one thing, it's another. You said I'm still healing from my hand. I was thinking about starting doing my workouts. I'm thinking I might have to give it one more week because I still feel numbness in these two fingers here. Uh, so we'll see how I feel tomorrow. I'll do a workout if I feel pain, which I can just touch it like this. I can feel pain in these two fingers here. Uh, for those who don't know, is when this guy that I knew came and shook my hand, and he was acting a little bit strange. As he shook my hand, he squeezed the hell out of it. It felt like to me like he had brute strength like of 100 men or something, because to me it felt like he was demonized. I'm attending my love foundation in that encounter, and we should let go. But then he came back and squeezed again before I left. But I felt that he was being demonized. I just didn't know at the time that was the case. I just was trying to figure out why he was squeezing my hand so hard. Luckily, he didn't break no bones. I mean, he did do damage to it. All I know is he had superhuman strength. He didn't look like he was on drugs or nothing like that, but that happened on the 13th of last month, and I'm still recuperating from it. I had even gone to the emergency room and stuff. They didn't find nothing broken, but the damage was still done. But it's doing better now. This hand is not my strong hand. My strong hand is my left hand, but yeah, it's still recuperating. It's like at that time frame when that happened to me, brother and sister, there was a lot of things happening within my family. A lot of family members in the hospital. It felt to me more of like there was a spiritual attack. Like everybody in my family was being targeted. I mean, then when that happened to me, they definitely, for those that are spiritually in tune to what's happening around them, and not just focusing on the things that are in the flesh, but you tune into what's happening around you in the spirit, you're able to know when you or your next of kin are under a spiritual attack. And that's what I witnessed. So what do you do when something like that is happening? You pray for people. You go to pray for people. You tell them to attend a love foundation, and you try to help people out within your family, right? So nothing severe can happen, in which certain things like that were severe almost happened, but it's up to the Heavenly Father. Uh, and when somebody goes through something, there's a lesson to be learned from that, from whatever situation it is. We learn from or from the things that we go through. We're not supposed to give up in life. We're supposed to move on forward. But the spiritual battle is very real. I'm here to tell you, it's very real, brothers and sisters. Uh, for the people that don't take life serious and that say, for example, nobody can judge me. Jesus Christ is the only one who can judge me, which is true. Uh, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it nobody's way. You can do it however you want to do it. But when you get spiritually targeted and you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, what are you going to do then? If you get spiritually targeted and you don't have Jesus Christ in the picture because you're not close to Him, you don't believe in Him. Well, things are going to happen because these things that are targeting you just don't want to be your friend. They want to destroy you. So this is why I created Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, is try to help out as many people as possible that I can to bring understanding. Some people might be young and they're like, I still got to live my life, which is true. You got to live your life, and you learn, right? As as time goes, you learn by your choices in life that you make. You learn if you make the right choice or not the right choice. You're gonna know as you grow spiritually and you go through life. You're gonna know what's good, what's bad, right? And of course, there's something that got to go through. I've been through that already. So the only thing I do is try to share my wisdom and knowledge. Uh, you could say as a spiritual mentor to try to help out those individuals. I know when I was a kid or when I was a teenager, I didn't want to hear nothing from nobody. I had my elders would always give me all kinds of advice, spiritual advice. Uh, tell me this, tell me that. Like for example, there's no such word as I quit or I can't. I should I say. There's no such word as I can't because you can. Where there's a will, there's a way. Uh, I've heard I had a lot of mentors. Some were from World War I, World War II veterans, and some from Vietnam. Uh, they were my mentors. Uh, I learned a lot, you know, and I noticed people that had spiritual gifts, like my aunts. I had an aunt. How you doing, Brother Law Morgan? How you doing, my rules? My aunt was spiritually blessed where she knew everything about me without even me saying nothing to her about anything. I'll give you an example about this. I remember one evening when I was younger, I was with a female down a dirt road in this in a vehicle I bought. We were just out there. Know what everybody does when they go to the dirt road. Just put it that way. And I'm parked in the middle of nowhere where nobody knows where I'm at. Following morning, my aunt comes to picks me up to take me to school because it was raining, you know. And the first thing she says is, "What were you doing out there last night?" And I was like, "What are you talking about, aunt?" Spanish, tia. And so she's like, "What were you doing out there in that dirt road last night?" And it's like, "Oh, I was just out there talking to my friend." And then she was just like, "Well, you got to be careful and all this." But the bigger thing is, how did you know I was out there? Right? How did you know that I was even out there? So either two things. Either she was spiritually blessed to know things, or people talk. Maybe the female said something to somebody, something that the female said to someone. Uh, the message went over to my aunt, and that's what she told me. Told me that, right? So in saying that, you can see it in many ways. Either she was spiritually gifted, or the simplest solution would be that the girl that I was with said something to somebody, and that person said something to somebody else, and boom, and you know how that happens sometimes. By then, stories change. That you don't know what they're saying that you were doing out there. You could have just been talking, and they go from talking to you doing something else. But that's the way it is, right? We see a lot of that here in the podcast. I'm trying to stay away from drama, but I see how people still doing the same things that we're doing before. They haven't changed their ways, even though they're going through what they're going through. They still haven't changed their ways, and there's nothing I can do about those kind of individuals, right? I just have to worry about myself. I can pray for people. If somebody says, "Pray for my children," pray, uh, pray for me. I'm going to court. I'll put somebody in prayer, because if somebody's requesting prayer, I'll pray for people. And when you pray in true faith and true belief in Jesus Christ, positive things happen. It always happens that way. So I have prayed for certain individuals that going through court custodies and stuff like that. Right? I prayed for people. Somebody asked me to pray for them, or I see that they need prayer, I'll pray for them. Especially when it has to do with children. Me as a single father raising my son, I know how hard it could be. At the same time, you got to not just be a father, but be there as kind of like not a mother. I can't be a mother, but just as be the sole parent. The You have to do everything, you know, the laundry, the cooking, be there when he's sick, take him to the doctor. You got to do everything. It's a big responsibility, but you got to do it, right? But that's okay. I did what I did. I did because of love. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, I was trying to see how I can get a little bit more viewers before I share the good stuff that I got here. Man, I went through my Google Photos, and I found some photos that were very interesting. Because on my old phone, I still have a bunch of photos I never got to debunk. Right, so that's another thing I have to do, is go into my old phone and get photos from there. But I found 3 photos that were pretty interesting, brothers and sisters. I don't know if y'all seen my short reels that I placed today early in the morning. Very interesting short reels of the DDN manifestations and appearances, how they can look. If I'm correct, I'm thinking I'm the first one, if I'm correct, that placed a picture of a Bigfoot, or what people want to call a Bigfoot in the cryptid community, and a dog man standing side by side. I was one of the first guys to do that here or in any podcast, is place a Bigfoot and a dog man side by side. People say that they're territorial. Well, what if they're just manifestations? If they are the same, but it's just a different manifestations that they take. And I got them in video. I got it captured. I created 3 short reels of same thing. How they can manifest to look beastly. Whether they want to look what people want to call a Bigfoot, a lycanthrope, werewolf, dogman. Man, all I know is I got 3 videos that I was going to share. I was going to share the photos, then I was going to share the videos, or I'm going to share the photos, and then I'll share the video, or I'm going to share the video, then the photos, so we can look close at what's there. Very interesting. When I captured these pictures, uh, ultraviolet rays of the sun is a big part of me to be able to capture a lot of the photos that I capture. It depends. Sometimes it might be too sunny, but it's got to be in between where the ultraviolet rays of the sun break their cloak, right? And you're able to see uh, this offspring of the Watchers, which were the Nephilim, but their body got destroyed during the flood and whatever. When the angels made them destroy each other, the only thing that was left was their spirit, right? Which is that's why I call them the DDN, the disembodied demonic Nephilim, because there were Nephilim once. If there were Nephilim when they were here, they're Nephilim in spirit, right? Or which that's what, but they're demonic because the Watchers went against the Heavenly Father, so they're demonic in nature. How you doing, Sailor Nemesis? How you doing, Sister Madeline? How you doing, Sister Ivy? Yes, so I'm gonna go solo tonight. Cousin Jesse said he couldn't make it, and I said that's okay. Um, I know. I think since Sister Madeline liking those videos that I made earlier this morning, I was working on them early in the morning, and I created them, and I have 3 videos and the pictures of how I created them that I want to share here with y'all on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters this evening or morning, because I know we're not that far from being morning or right after midnight. How you doing, lunar eclipse? I've seen a lot of people out there in brother Josh Turner Paranormal Roundtable. I'm glad that he's back and doing what he loves to do, uh, and that he has all the followers that he has. I'm very happy for him. All the supporters, the supporter of them, they're there for him now. I'm very happy for him. You know, if that's what makes somebody happy, go for it. Don't let nobody stop you from being happiness, or somebody to try to block you from what you like to do. Uh, that's always been in my life. I've had people support me, and I've had people come up against me. But the majority of my life, it's been not just people coming up against me, things of the spirit coming up against me, in which I'm able to capture all the things that I capture. I'm able to see the things that are around me in spirit. It's a gift. So it's the way it's been all my life. So it's first a nature to me, brothers and sisters. So when I capture the images that I capture, I'm just here to tell you, it's not accidental. Uh, I'm using my spiritual senses, my spiritual gift discernments, sensing what's around me, the things that are around me spiritually, or the surface up, because they know I'm walking Earth, like I say, with a heavenly love foundation. So they know what's in my heart. They know that I watch all my spiritual openings. So they try to come at me in numbers to try to ambush me. Spiritual warfare is very real. Uh, so when I capture the images that I capture, it's not accidental. I'm sensing what's around me. Normally, when I angle, as I'm doing a recording live, I'm angling the camera to where I'm sensing something, hearing something. It could be a growl. It could be somebody saying "f you." It could be something saying "get out." A growling sound, an animal sound, if there's somebody voice, uh, movement, where you're hearing branches break, uh, and sometimes it's just overwhelming where things are all around me. I'm hearing everything happening at once. Noises, somebody talking in different languages. I'm seeing through my peripheral vision, shadow figures moving and all kinds of activity. So that's when I go into prayer. Go into prayer because it's becoming overwhelming. I go into prayer, but I still stay focused on what I'm trying to do in there. And that's how I capture the images that I capture. They are not by mistake. They're not staged. They're 100% spiritual real. I don't got time to be. I'm too old of a guy, man, to be trying to play games with people or trying to. There's a lot of people in the crypto community that stage a lot of things, and they're they're hoaxers, right? You see a lot of that. My stuff is spiritual real. I don't got time or time to spend money to afford to try to make a costume or something or dress somebody up. I don't got time for that. Life is too precious for me. So what I do is I capture the images of the DDN because it's if it's up there, they know who I am. I think somebody asked me last time, uh, "Why are you out there?" I mean, they said that the Heavenly Father is gonna send this Nephilim are gonna rise again and this thing. So why are you out there? What do you have in cahoots with them? I'm out there. I'm capturing them, capturing an image to let my brothers and sisters know to be ready. What I mean to be ready is that I believe that that everybody can have a relationship with Jesus Christ and everybody can be saved. So that's why I do what I do and place myself out there spiritually to get the proof, the spiritual proof, so people can understand that this spiritual warfare is very real and that the only way we can overcome it is through Jesus Christ. In saying that, brothers and sisters, uh, so I'm just talking to y'all a little bit, real quick, about this. Yeah, the spiritual war is very real, brothers and sisters. All the pictures that I've ever captured, short reels that I've created. For those to know, I have short reels. The short reels under ApeCS895 on my TikTok shows a broader picture of what I capture. I believe the TikTok short reels will let you show a broader picture of what you place up there. When you try to create a short reel on TikTok, I mean on YouTube, it takes away from the picture. So if you want to see the full video of of what I capture that's under TikTok, then you have to go into TikTok under HCS895. I had nothing but short reels, and it's a broader picture of the short reels from YouTube are pretty good still, but they're a smaller picture of it. It takes away from the picture, and the TikTok short reels on the HCS895 show a bigger picture. But that's okay. That's why I have the pictures that I'm going to share, and I have the short reels that I'm going to share. I created 3 short reels for tonight's show. I'm just sad that cousin Jesse couldn't be here, but that's okay. The show must go on. I'm more sure that he's probably sick or has allergies. So, in saying that, I just want to say thank y'all. I think the short reel that I created a week ago of what seems to be this owl-like figure that turns its head and is pretty tall, that has had 1,700 and something views on TikTok because there's movement there. Uh, I guess I could share that short reel before we continue, uh, because there's movement there on the video. Let me see. I can find it real quick. I'm gonna show before we can. I start the show. I'm gonna show this show reel. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me share this one. This is the one I've been showing all week long, and it's been getting a lot of attention from a lot of people. Pay attention to the show reel here, brothers and sisters. Let me get back to y'all. I'm gonna share that show reel with y'all real quick right there so y'all can see it. Uh, I don't know if it's the internet or if it's YouTube, but it's been doing a number on my short reel videos where it's not playing them right, it's not buffering them right. Ever since the tree landed on my connection, it okay. Let me see something here. It's okay. Let me get out of here. It's not. Hopefully, when I share the other videos, it's not going to be doing this. Ever since the tree landed on my. Okay, let me stop sharing this. Ever since the tree landed, I had a tree that when the winds were strong, it knocked out my tree, knocked out the power, and it knocked out my Wi-Fi. It was a big tree in my backyard, but that's all right. I got pictures to share also, so that's okay. I'm gonna look at the comments here. Yeah, it's not been letting me play the videos that well on YouTube for some reason. I mean, I don't know if you will be able to see if I were to try to get it on my TikTok and play my TikTok. I think you will be able to see that. So maybe I might get into my TikTok and play the videos from TikTok here. I mean, I could do that also. But I just don't know if it will work the same as YouTube or not. What do y'all think? Sister Madeline, are you here? Okay. I'm not seeing no comments. If somebody's here, can you give me a thumbs up? Because I noticed that I'm just trying to see if my connection is on still. Can somebody give me a thumbs up, brothers and sisters? I'm not. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's been running very weird. I'm gonna have to call the cable company to see if we can get it fixed. Like see, I see Sister Ivy. I see Beyond the Box, Brian Griffin. Okay, well let me get to some pictures for right now, and then I can always look at the videos later on. I'm gonna share some pictures. Okay. Mm, well, I can try to do the videos. Uh, Let me go look for the pictures. I have to scroll down, get to the very bottom of my list here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to share some pictures. Well, let me try to do the short reels again. I'm just lost my concentration, brothers and sisters. Hopefully, it won't buffer them out like it's been doing me. Okay, here we go. Let me try to find the short reels. Try this again one more time. Let me go to the first short reel. Okay, let me go back to y'all. Let me share it. I'm gonna push play on it. Tell me what y'all think about this short reel, brothers and sisters. Here's the areas I want you to pay attention at. I told you that I had a video of a possible Bigfoot with a possible dog man. Well, or maybe they might be the same, but here's one right here. And I got some photos that I want to share after there's one that's here that's looking at me. There's the face, the mouth, the nose, the eyes. But then, and like I said, TikTok, I mean, sure, YouTube takes some of my photos away. So the, there's the other one. The other one's face is right here, looking downward. You see the nose, the hair, the ears, the face, kind of like gorilla-like or whatever. Or not gorilla, but the texture of the face. I want y'all to check it out, y'all. Tell me what y'all think about it. I'll go look at the comments. Check out that video and tell me what y'all think. Oh, it's buffering again. Yes, I just want y'all to check it out because I'm gonna see this buffering thing is just it's getting me really upset because I don't know why it's doing that. Ever since the power line got knocked down, it's just only doing it to YouTube. I wonder if it's YouTube doing that on purpose, so I wouldn't be able to share my short reels. And it's only doing it on YouTube, the buffering. All right. Yeah, it's buffering out. So I just wanted to share this video here, but it's giving me a hard time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the pictures. Sorry about that. Like I said, ever since that tree, well, we had to call somebody to cut the tree down. To fix the main power line. and then the Wi-Fi line, they came in. I guess they placed it back up. I don't know if they placed a new one. Seems to me like they just put the old one back up on there, and it's not working right. So I'm gonna have to see what they can do. This was taken in the location I go investigate where all that activity is, Sister Brenda, um, in Temple, Texas. So let me get to the photos. Uh, Maybe I can share the photos with y'all better than what the video is doing. But those videos, if you want to watch them, they're on YouTube. I got 3 videos there, and I got 3 videos that I placed today on TikTok under APCS895. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the photos, to the meat and potatoes of it. There you go. Oh my God. How come it's showing them so small? Man, he's not doing it no justice, man. Let me see if I can get to the original picture. Oh, can y'all see that right there? This is the original picture of them. This is I guess I'll share the, well, maybe I can make it a little bit, crop it and make it different with a regular picture. But those things are up here. They're pretty tall. This is the edge of the woods, and they're up here, standing. I don't know the estimated height of that, but they're standing along the woods. They're up here. So this is the original picture. There's one here, and the other one is up here. There's the original picture of it. When I was passing through here, I could feel a lot of energy to my right. So I moved the camera to the right, to the edge of those woods. And that's where it's at. That's one here. And the other one is right here, standing there by the edge of the woods. I think that's the biggest I could get it. Let me go to see if I can crop it better, the picture, so I can see it better. All right, I can crop it here. Okay, I'm gonna send these 2 pictures so I can share them with that. And if anybody got any questions or comments, let me know and I'll answer them. Okay. So I sent 2 photos and I'm gonna go to it right now so I can share them with y'all, closer up of it. I had to show I guess the other picture because the other one was close-ups of it, of the face. That's why it looks so small, but that's the original picture right there from the video. What I do when I capture them on the video, do a screenshot of that moment, and that's how I make the short reels. Sometimes there's movement. If there's movement, then I'll do some timestamps on the time that I've seen the movement, and I'll create the short reels where they're moving. But this one's they're just stationary and they're just looking. You know, there are the DDN, the disembodied demonic Nephilim, which are the offspring of the Watchers. So they have same characteristics as the Watchers. What was the job was to watch, right? So that's what they do. The same thing. They'll be watching. So let me get to those two photos, the close-ups that I wanted to share with y'all. Okay. Oh man. Uh, okay, here we go. Try to do a little close-up on it. Maybe this one will be better. Yeah, a little bit better. Uh, you see how TikTok took some of it away? It took the arm away off of it, but there's one here, and the other one's right here, and they're that tall. They're pretty tall. Maybe y'all can see it better there. Compared to that image. There they are, standing on the edge. I wonder if you can still see that right there. Yeah, it's too small. Uh, I heard movement, Sister Ivy. I heard movement beside me. I sensed something there, something whisper something, and that's when I moved the camera to that angle because I heard something say something. So let me put it to, yes, the original picture. You can still see it up here. How you doing, Head Trip? But that's the original picture. Just on the show reel, what my focus was to show the faces, right? That's why you can really see it too well here. But on the short reel, you could see the face. The face is pretty good. How they looked. Any questions about this photo? You can ask anything you want. Picture says, I definitely see black creatures, head, shoulders, and some body, and pictures on right, along with real tall brown creatures at top. Yes, that's where they're at. Head Trip. That's exactly where they're at. It's right here. It's right on the top of the photo. Let me share the show. Try to share the show reel one more time. This is what I'm going to do. Try to share the show reel one more time. What I captured. See if it'll play. Here we go. This one here. and the other one's here. That one looks like a dog man. This one looks like a Bigfoot. This one's looking down at this one, but definitely this one looks wolf-like, or but then you got this tall one here that looks like a squatch looking down at it. So it looks like if it's a lycanthrope, and then you got this tall one looking down at this one like it's holding something, but it's looking down at this one. You see its face right here and everything, the ears, the nose, the eyes. So it's two different creatures here. You know, when the cryptic community call this a Sasquatch, right? Bigfoot. Then you got something here that looks like what we call a dog man, a lycanthrope, a werewolf. But, you know, the DDN, they can manifest from one thing to another very rapidly. It's just a beastly manifestation that they take, and that's what they do. You know, they manifest this way, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Jesus, for allowing this video to play. Type on rebuke anything trying to stop this video or trying to interrupt this video from me sharing the spiritual truth, what's amongst us. And for those that are in here today, you're in for a treat, because I got two more short reels and pictures I wanted to share with y'all. But right here is a close-up of it, right? And this just because they're way up on top, because they're tall. The other picture shares the full photo. Yeah, they're real tall. Imagine running into something with this face here, looking at you like this. This one has more features of a squatch, just by the way he's standing, you know. But you know, the DDN, this embodied demonic Nephilim, they can shapeshift to whatever. They can manifest from one thing to another. I think the other video I shared where I could see what seemed to be a Bigfoot, and then it turned into an owl. So they have many capabilities. So when people ask me that they're flesh and blood creatures, I'm just here to say that they are not flesh and blood creatures, that they're from the spiritual realm, or should I say, that's what they are, spirits. But they have the ability to shapeshift. You got to imagine they've been here for a very long time on Earth. They most likely know how to speak every freaking language. They can manifest many things, but they've been here for a very long time. And that was a pretty good picture. You could possibly see like the eye. There you go. Oh man, he moved. Let me go back to it. Right there. It's like an eye right there. But it's the manifestation. I'll leave it there for right now. I think that's a pretty good capture right there. You see the head of this one. He's looking down at this one. His eyes are looking down at him. But I wish you could show the full photo, because in the full photo, his arm is further out this ways, and it seems like he's carrying something in his hand. Let me go back to the comments to see what everybody. Oh my God. I was talking all the time, looking at the video, and he's not sharing nothing. Oh my God. Let me go at it one more time. Let me go share it one more time. What's going on with this? There it is. I'm gonna leave it just right there, just the way it is. Make sure it is to the biggest. Oh my God. Let me see. Okay. I just want to make sure y'all watching me here. There it is, brothers and sisters. There's the face. You can see like an eye there, but that's the well, looks like a dog man. But this one here has the features of what people call a Bigfoot. It's looking down at this one. I'll pause it right there and go back to y'all, see what you think about that picture. That's one here, and the other one is here, and it's looking down at this one. This one's way taller. There we go, brother and sister. I tell you that this DDN are very conniving. Uh, yeah, somebody said I can't tell what it is, but everybody else has seen it. I know this is the first time I seen. I know it was well, do some off. I don't know who that is. First time here, I think. Let me point them out to you. There's one right here, which looks kind of like a lycanthrope dogman. We can't leave shapeshifters and skinwalkers out of the equation, right? But disembodied demonic Nephilim. This one looks more like a lycanthrope, a werewolf, or what people call a dogman. Then you got the other one standing right here. There's the face. It's the ear, the nose, more human-like features in a sense of a way, but it's still beastly, in beastly form. When you think about a Bigfoot, here we go, and it's looking downward at this one. So there's two in this picture. This is a close-up of them. I have the regular photo so you can see how tall they are, but I'm just trying to get a close-up of their faces. There's one here, and the other one is right here. Let me see if it plays. I'm just gonna let it play a little bit. If it plays. Okay, there it goes. I try to place different filters so you can see it in different looks of it. So you get the best look at it right now. There you go. I'll pause it right there. Let me look at the comments. Well, the one in the bottom to me looks like they're demons. So you could say they have demon-like features, gargoyle-like features, but they have the ability to manifest to look like anything. The one on the right is pretending to be a Bigfoot. The one on the left, towards the bottom, that one's looks like what I've captured out there in the Elms Grove to look like kind of like a wolf-like or werewolf-like, shapeshifter skinwalkers. This is just a short reel. Let me show you the regular photo. I'll go to the regular photo so you can see how tall they are. How tall they are, When people talk about pareidolia, I got videos of the same area where it actually moving, where it's turning its head and stuff like that. Pareidolia don't move. This one is just a picture that I had that I captured. I will have to go into the video to see how I can capture that moment to see if I can to see if there's any movement. I just have to find the video because I have so many videos from going out there and investigating. Uh, but let me share the original picture. That's the original picture right here. Here's the original picture, and they are standing up here in this section. Uh, I don't know how tall that will be. I would have to go measure this area. We'll have to go find the spot of where I captured this and measure it, measure the height. But uh, could be, I would say, between 8, 9, 10 foot tall or taller. I don't know. I have to go measure the height. There's one here, and the other one's right over here. Yeah, yeah, they're pretty massive. They're pretty tall. Uh, I just figured, why not treat the people for spiritual encrypted encounters? Where was here? Who's the other one that was saying that pareidolia? Well, I have a video and I showed it. I mean, you just got here and said pareidolia, but I got a video where it moves. Where the one I showed at the beginning, I'll show it to you right now so you can see that it moves. A different one, but from the same location, same area. I'll show it real quick. Let me get out of here. Share that video. That's right. Here. Yeah, there you go. Check out the movement of the head. It moves from one side all the way to the other. He's facing this way, and it turns his head from one side to the other. But I want to show you something of this video. Right here, see the face? That looks more of a Sasquatch. The face like of a Sasquatch right here. But as you go a little bit further, It's gonna change form. Look, you know, here it is. It's still in the face of what seems to be a squatch. Check this out. Boom, change form. Changes to something completely different. It changes to a completely different thing, which looks like an owl. I would have to go to the picture of that to show you that, but I just wanted to show you that it's pretending to be something over here to that. Let me see. I can do it again. To that, to this. Two different things. Look at that. Two different things because they can manifest that way. See, even right there, it turns its head. There you go. I'm back. No, it was somebody that came in here said something about pareidolia. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while to show you that I have a lot of short reels where there's movement and everything besides just a picture. You know, I have short reels that they actually move. You know, when somebody says, "Oh, that's pareidolia," but then when you show the movement or see something pass beside you or it turns its head, then it can't be pareidolia. Pareidolia don't move. I just wanted to share that. Still got two more short reels to share y'all. But that was the first one I wanted to share. Uh, just want to see what y'all think about that. Yeah, that day I remember it. I was walking by the edge because I was going to go do an investigation back to the area where I found the truck or the shelter where I guess the missing person. There was a person that was missing that was found out there because I found a truck and I gave him the coordinates, the cops the coordinates to where this truck was, and it belonged to a person that had been missing for 2.5 months. They found the, of course, they located the truck because I gave them the coordinates, but they also found a body out there where the person that had been missing, they found deceased out there. Uh, there was a location where there was a tent and stuff, and there was like a tarp, and I thought there was something underneath the tarp. I never went to look what was underneath the tarp. Made it back out of the woods. When I was there, activity was crazy, brothers and sisters, where it was just, I mean, all kinds of activity around me. Um, that I had to get out of there. It was so hot and heavy. But yeah, there was a person that was found deceased out there. Um, like it was meant for me to go in there and help the person be found so they can be placed in holy ground. But it happened that way. I have the video of it when I go in there. When I went in there that day and found the truck and everything, the keys were in the ignition. There was a wallet on the thing, and I even yelled to see if anybody was out there, but nobody would respond. I just call them disembodied demonic Nephilim, DDN, because imagine this: if you could see it, right? If you could see it, which when they manifest to when they manifest a certain way, right? What do you think they're manifesting for? There's two reasons to manifest that way, brother and sisters. One is for the fear factor. It wants to see if it can scare you because that's a spiritual opening. And the second one will be to believe in it. If you're believing in what you're seeing, that's a spiritual opening. So that's why they manifest to show themselves to you sometimes for the belief factor and the fear factor. Once you give it that spiritual opening, it can attach itself to you or try to attack you, even follow you to your house. Uh, it can be on you. I had a female that called me and told me, "Hey, I think I just saw a Bigfoot as I was walking my dog in the park." So I asked her how it looked, and she told me how it looked. And I just said, "Well, I can pray for you, and I prayed, for her, but she believed it was a Bigfoot." So next thing you know, like 2 days later, she called me, "Abe, I think Bigfoot is living in my living room because I'm seeing them in my living room." So what happened is when she believed in it, when she seen it, maybe she might have had some fear. It attached itself to her. She didn't take the proper measures of saying, "Hey, nothing is walking in my house. Don't follow me home." The negative attachment attached her, entered home through her. So I told her, "Well, that's not Bigfoot inside your home. So that's a DDN, an unclean spirit. I suggest you do a cleansing of your home, uh, cleanse your home, take authority over it, and tell it to leave, that it's not welcome." As soon as she did that, the Bigfoot, which is truly a DDN, it took off. It left. It left her house. Uh, but you have to take authority over it through Jesus Christ's name and tell it to leave. Type out and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name, or else it's just going to get stronger and stronger. Take a stronger stronghold over your home. I believe, brother Head Trip. I've seen activity like that. While I was, while doing my investigations, even when I was in the military, I used to see all that kind of activity you're talking about on Fort Hood, uh, down a tank trail. It was me and my driver. We're coming from Clabber Creek and was driving back to base, to Fort Hood, to the mortar pool. As we're driving, we had our night vision goggles. I had my night vision on. He had the night vision on, and the driver has night vision because in Fort Hood, when you're out there on the training grounds, you're gonna be on blackout mode, which you use no lights. So it's all through night vision, right? At nighttime. So we're driving down the tank trail, and next thing you know, from our left, there's something tall is passing right in front of the tank that my driver has to hit the brakes. And you could see pixelations going in and out, like somebody's gear or equipment is short circuiting and just going in and out, but different pixelations, like it's trying to use different pixelations to blend into the environment, but it's got a malfunction in the equipment because you could see a spark coming out of it. So to this day, what we witnessed on the tank trail, was it something that was alien species? Was it something that was our government's cloak and dagger equipment or cloaking equipment, in which it was a soldier that passed in front of her tank? But even that, why would a soldier pass in front of her tank if you could hear a tank, you could hear the tracks of the tank and everything, right? So I'm more sure he heard the tank. Why would a soldier just step in front of the tank? Or what I captured a witness, it could have been a DDN also. So it's one of the things that uh, I'm just glad that it wasn't a person, or else it would have gotten hit by 65 tons. But it was very tall. It was taller than the gun tube, where the gun tube sticks out. It was taller than that, but he passed in front of her tank. Could it have been a reptilian, or what I seen? It looked it was just changing different pixels, and there was like a spark, like the equipment had a malfunction or something. Only God knows what it was. But my driver seen it too. Maybe one day he's on my friends list. Maybe one day I'll bring him on the show if he's got the time, so he can share what we experienced that day. I am in my room. I can turn on the light a little bit. Let me see. Get a little bit of lighting right there. Yeah. I was in the military 10 years. I wish I could have done my 20, but, I wound up getting injured. I was already injured. I've seen a lot of things at a young age. I wasn't even in a year in the military when I seen combat in the front lines as a tanker. I was in the Battle of Medina Ridge. Out there, I witnessed the DDN. Uh, as it was hovering in the air. There was smoke from the burning tanks rising, but there was a certain smoke that was just staying stationary in the air. And I was a driver, so I could see everything. And I was like, man, how is that possible that all the smoke is rising except that smoke? Well, it's because it wasn't smoke. It was a spirit that was just there, blending in with the environment, within smoke, pretending to be by smoke, but it was in spirit form, right? I believe it was a degen. I seen it fly across the field into there was a soldier giving up that had a white flag. He flew right from where it was uh, elevated, stationary. It flew across the field, the combat field, and it went into the soldier that had a white flag that was given up. I could see the guy's demeanor change. He had a look in his face with a smile on his face. He dropped the white flag. He picked up the AK-47. His vessel got destroyed. And then the djinn, or the spirit, jumped out of him into the next one holding the white flag. And it went on down the line, jumping from person to person. I believe the spiritual opening that those individuals had that he used, of course, you see nothing but tanks coming your way, and all your tanks are destroyed, it will be fear, right? Because it's a matter of life or death. So yes, no difference than what I witnessed in the common field. Same thing that I capture in the woods. They're there, spirit form. That's right. Always strange events like that in the training grounds where we train. In Fort Orange, California, there's crazy stuff like that out there too. Thank you, brother Sick, for your service. Anybody that's a service guy or served as a member, um, United States Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, reserves. Thank you for your time and service, brothers. Yes, Operation Dare Storm. I was 19 years old when I went out there. Said I wasn't even in a year in the military, and on Christmas Day I was flying across the ocean to land over there on Christmas. Matter of fact, the ground war, the battle was in happened in the month of my birthday. So I spent my month of my birthday traveling across the desert to fight the battle of Medina Ridge. I just celebrated 34 years, February 27th. or should I say, of surviving, or defeating the enemy in the Battle of Medina Ridge. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, the unseen enemy, and it also has to do with some of these people. Some people were forced to fight because they told them if they didn't fight that they were going to kill their families, because Saddam Hussein was crazy, man. He he would use chemicals to cure just his regular people from his city. Hit certain sections of the city with chemicals just to see what they would do. So he killed a lot of people like that with his chemicals of nerve agents, blood agents. Used them as guinea pigs. So yeah, he did a lot of things that were evil. Yeah, that guy had sores all over his mouth, man. You talk about that. You talk about yeah, that guy had all kinds of things on him, man. When he stuck out his tongue, it was like sores and pus and all kinds of things on his tongue. Yeah, that was what I seen out there was a DDN, because right after those, he took out those guys. There was this guy that came out of the sand like a, he was moving like a snake or a lizard, and he stood up and he's like probably like, I don't know, I said like 15 feet away from me, 20 feet away from me. This guy's looking at my tank and he's got a smile on his face, and you can see like yellowish eyes. He leaps, sta- he's standing. He leaps like 10 to 20 feet and lands on my front slope as I'm on the move. He jumped and landed on my front slope. He didn't run, he didn't climb. He jumped like 10 to 20 feet in the air and landed on my front slope. He had an AK-47 in his hand. Like he was had superhuman strength, or you could say possessed. And I believe it was a degen, because when he looked down, I'm in my driver's hatch with my hatch closed. He's looking down and he smiles at me, and I could see the yellow in his eyes, or should I say, the spirit of the degen looking at me, and he's got a smile on his face. And then he looks at my crew and he's picking up the AK-47 to shoot my loader and my TC, because there was a lot of smoke from all the burning tanks, so they couldn't see the guy. So I took out my 9 mil, opened up the driver's hatch real fast, and I said, hey. When he looked back down at me, I shot. One shot, one kill. His body fell over the tank because I hit the brake when I shot. After I shot him, I hit the brake. I shot him on the move, like a drive-by, but he was on my front slope. I hit the brake, he fell down, and when it fell down, uh, when I'm trying to close my hatch, they're shooting at me. There's bullets flying everywhere. Thank God the God was with me, and I was able to close the hatch. I could hear it. I was in a lieutenant's tank, so we're connected to all the officers, and I could hear him. Why are y'all slowing down? Why did y'all stop? That's what they're saying on the internet. But they didn't know that I had to dispose of an enemy. Imagine that, an enemy within an enemy, the jinn within a person that was an enemy, was trying to come and do something to our tank, to my crew. Because I prayed before I went to combat, but I don't think all my crew. So that's why I always tell everybody, you have to be prepared, because they can use any spiritual opening to attack. Luckily, even though the jinn was in the person, I know I couldn't take out the jinn at that time, because I didn't have the spiritual wisdom and knowledge, like to say, I type and I rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. But I took out the vessel. because it was a vessel that he had possessed that was going to do the damage. So I took out the vessel and was the degenerate had to jump out of the vessel and go somewhere else. He couldn't use that body no more. Let me see. Yeah, we're having a good time here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters tonight. How you doing, Sister Andre? Brother Andres? Yeah, 9 mil Beretta. It was in the '92. Uh, from 90 all the way till I left the military, we had a 9 mil. But the weapon we had before that was a 45. When I was in Germany, we had a 45. But before we went to combat, they they changed us over to a 9 mil Beretta, and that's what I had on my chest. I think I have a picture. I mean, with a 9 mil, I had a chest harness. That's why I was able to use it that way. People, when you do an ammo count report, I had a report that I used that round, right? So my platoon sergeant didn't believe me, and imagine this: you're supposed to report of how many ammunition you used, right? We reported all the other ammo and one bullet of my 9 mil. So they didn't believe me, right? They didn't believe me. So they said that they were going to give me Article 15 because I lost a bullet. I said, no, I didn't lose a bullet. I said, you don't believe me? Go down the tank trail. It's going to be a gentleman out there, and he's going to have a bullet right here because that's where I hit him, right in between the eyes. Uh, they got in the Humvee with the first sergeant. So all the platoon sergeants jumped on the Humvee because they didn't believe my story. So when they went down the tank trail, where tank trail went, and there he was, right in between the tracks to where I told him it was going to be. That's where they found that guy with a bullet right in his forehead. When they came back, they're just looking at me and like they can't believe that in the middle of combat where there's bullets flying, big main gun round flying, that I used one of my bullets to take out one of the enemy. Uh, that's what they didn't. They believed me then, you know, because they found the person with the bullet right here. But it is what it is, right? You got to do what you got to do when you're placed in a certain situation. 4-man crew. I got to protect the rest of the crew. If I had to fight somebody with my fist, I would have fought somebody with my fist. Whatever it took to not just accomplish the mission, but win the war, right? Yeah. Well, it wasn't missing. I used the bullet. They were trying to say that I didn't use the bullet. That I was lying. They're trying to say that the bullet wasn't used. That I lost the bullet. That they were going to give me an Article 15. I said, "Come smell my. You can smell my gun because you can smell the powder in it. While I fired the round." I said, and there's a body. The bullet. You want the bullet? Go get it. It's in between the guy's forehead, in between the guy's eyes. Go get the bullet. They found the guy with a bullet. So then after that, is they left me alone. They're like, oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah. And I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but that's okay talk about this. Yeah, I believe you, Head Trip. There's a lot of people with negative attachments in prison. What do you think they're in there in the first place? Some of the things that happen to these individuals is even dealing with generational curses. You know, that they see a spiritual opening, they attack the person. Next thing you know, they done committed a crime, and they saw that one up in prison. There is a lot of people, a lot of inmates in there with unclean spirits attached to them. I've run into people all the time like this. A lot of homeless people. Yeah. So, oh, I have numerous paranormal stories, but let me go to the next video. Share the short reel, and I'll share more stories. I'm gonna share some paranormal story or something. We got all night. Okay, let me share this next video. Let me go find it first. The second video that I wanted to show you is, I'll save the creepiest one for last. How about that? The last one is it's going to be the creepiest one. So here we go. Here's the next video, brothers and sisters. But I will share after this video. I'll share another story with y'all. Here we go. This one's just creepy. Well, this is it playing? Yeah, it's playing there. Let me know what y'all think about that. And I'll be right back. I'm just gonna leave it on. I'm just playing it, playing the video, so y'all can look at it to tell me what you think about it. It's buffering. Let me see. All right. Okay. Here we go. As you can see already, the self by itself is just right there. Yeah, there's several of them in here. Uh, but this just keeps on buffering. Let me. Okay. I don't know how this. Yeah, it would probably make it look small if I were to try to show you the pictures that I have of it. I'm gonna stop it where it's got a good picture so we can see what's in here. Of course, you see this one here. There's one here, and I believe another one somewhere around here. Several, but this one was the one I was trying to focus the most. Which this one here looks like a dogman. Here it is. You see the eyes, the nose, the teeth, the ear. So that was my main focus of this video. Would be this one here. It looks like a werewolf, lycanthrope, uh, dogman. And of course, there's like something else here, and I believe another one over here. But my main focus was this one here. But there might be others. But was this face here? I think that's the lightest that I can get it. But you can see the nose, the eye, the ear. It's showing nothing but teeth. It doesn't. It's not. Doesn't like the situation that I'm there. There's the eye, the nose, and the teeth right here. There's the ear, and it doesn't like I'm in its territory. So let me see what the comments say about this. Yeah, but there's definitely more than one there. But the the one that I showed you, that's the main focus of this photo. What do we got here in the house? Hope y'all enjoying this today's show. Let me see if I can get it a different look of it. If it lets me play it. Yeah, there seems like be other faces. I just wanted to focus on the one that looked like a wolf, a werewolf. Let me see if I can go to the photos over here and see how they look on the screen. So I do got some photos of them. The photos that I created, the video, the show reel. There you go. I don't know how it looks on the screen. There we go. Okay. So it's right here. There's the ear, the nozzle, the eye, the head, teeth, and of course, you're going to see other little things that could be there. Let me go from picture to picture that I have of this one. Oh, not this one yet. So I'm gonna go this ways. There it is right here. Different shades of it. Imagine if it was dark. That's how it would look in the darkness. It could blend in very well in the wood line. That's the one I was showing y'all. In which, you can say that there's something else here behind it, looking. If you were to look there, you can see all kinds of things, but my main focus on this picture was this one. But this one does look like a face also right here. You can see it's got a nose, a mouth, but this one doesn't look. This one here doesn't look like a lycanthrope. This more looks uh like a Bigfoot. If you look at this face compared to this, they look differently. Okay, let me go to the next picture. Different look at it. Oops, I lost it. There you go. Yeah, but you can see it, right? It's looking, like it's ready to attack. Yeah, it looks upset, like it's mad or something. The way is crouched down, looking at me. All right. And then y'all get a look at the picture before take a share another story with y'all. looking at the comments. Alrighty. Uh, what I'm fixing to do is okay. Let me get this off. I'm back, y'all. I know somebody was asking me, I think if I run into something scary when I was in Germany. I did. I'm gonna share this story with y'all. You want to get your popcorn ready? I can share this story with y'all. You want to get your popcorn ready and drinks? This is a true event that happened to me while I was only 19 when I was in Germany. Of course, the billets we used to live. I was at a station in Erlangen, Germany. Uh, the billets, and let me move this back out. So uh, the billets in Erlangen, Germany, of course, they used to be to the Germans at one point in time, right? Uh, so the billets had like I have a picture. I would have to find the picture, but it was like I think like 4 or 5 floors. You have to go upstairs, and each floor there was a company, right? Each floor was a different company. On the very top was the attic, in which you had a classroom. So when we had a classroom, they were trying to teach us something, that would take us to this classroom that was up in the attic. It's like every time I would get to the attic, brother and sisters, I would always feel like if somebody was always staring at me, because there was a door that led to where the supply sergeant would place stuff up there in the attic, and that location where it was dark, very dark, right? Just talking about it, my hairs are kind of standing up. So I remember how that location looked, but I could always feel somebody staring at me. So so many times that I went up to the classroom, I could always feel the presence of something, because I've had this ability of sensing things for a very long time since I was a kid. So we went to war, came back. They sent me on leave, came back from leave, and they said that they were deactivating a unit, that we had to tear all the wood that was in certain locations of the billets, and that we had to paint every single room like if it was new, because we're gonna give the billets back to the Germans, right? Because they were deactivating, so we're closing, to giving the whole base back to the Germans. So I get stuck on the detail of doing that. So I had done every floor. So I'll go up to the where the classroom is. I did the classroom. While I'm doing there, I could feel something, but it's like I'm not trying to think too much about it. But imagine, because I have the senses of sensing things, so I just ignore it and I pray. Every time I feel something, I'll pray. So I'll go to this other little room that's by that door, and I paint that. So the doors behind me, I've been painting all day. So it's like around 5:30 in the afternoon. So I sit down on the 5 gallon jug of paint can just to sit down to relax a little bit because my arms were hurting and my back and painting all day with a roller. But I had finished, so I sat down on the thing and I just closed my eyes and I dozed off. I dozed off sitting down on the 5 gallon jug of paint. So when I wake up, in between my legs, I see the number 666 perfectly. Each number looks like somebody painted it right in between my legs. All right. So I get up, I grab my stuff. I have to clean up the number that was painted between my legs. I go all the way down. I'm upset because I felt that somebody played a prank on me, right? So I put a seal on the door and lock it up, a lock and a seal. I went out and told my first sergeant that I was done, and then I asked him. I said, "Hey, somebody want to go mess with me over there? They drew the number 666 between my legs," and he's like, "No, it can't. That can't be because I released everybody earlier, like around 4:30." So he's telling me that that nobody did that. So I just left it at that, and then moved me to the other billets, another building across that building. So that night, I'm ordering. I ordered a pizza, and my room is in the first floor. So as I'm waiting for the pizza guy to bring the calzone pizza, he brings it through the window and gives it to me. So as I grab the pizza, I paid him, grab the pizza. Up there in that attic, it is nighttime. The one I painted, the light turned on the attic that I paint, and in that attic, where the classroom, the light turned on, and I'm looking at the light turned on, and I'm trying to figure out how the light is turned on. If everything is locked. Then I see a dark image, a dark shadow figure, come and stand by the window, and it's looking at me from the window, and he's laughing. He's making like the signs, the shadow figure, like he's laughing at me. And then he looks at me like this. And when he looks at me, the lights shut off. The lights shut off. So, following day, I told the first sergeant, I think somebody's in that building. So why you say that? I told him what I seen, what happened. So we went to go investigate. All the seals there were on there was two main doors. The seals and the locks were still there. You open up one lock, we went to go check to make sure all the windows were locked out of every single room. And then we just locked it back up. We were just trying to figure out, he was trying to figure out how somebody got up in there. But I believe that was most likely a phantom of a soldier, from a German soldier, probably. But yeah, that was creepy as hell, man. Imagine a spirit or a phantom that has the ability to draw the number 666. So if it can pick up a paintbrush to do that, then he's got the energy to do harm to you. So I was kind of glad that I left right after that last building. I didn't get to do it. They told me, "Where do you want to go?" They said, "You can go to Hawaii if you want to. I can send you to Alaska, wherever you want to." I told them I won't go back to Texas. Man, I should have gone to Hawaii. But that's okay. I had fun while I was in the military. but they gave me orders. I could have gone to Hawaii if I wanted to. They could have given me orders to go to Hawaii, but I chose Fort Hood. I just wanted to share that story with y'all. And the reason I want to share this story with y'all because I'm gonna have another story after I share the next video. The next video I think is the creepiest out of those two. Even though that I captured something, this one I can probably share a story afterwards after I share this video. Uh, Somebody said, "Oh heck no." Who's here with me right now? I see we got 21 people. The next video is gonna freak you out. So if people get scared, I don't know if y'all want to watch this video. This is a nighttime video. This happened at night when I would go investigate. I captured something. I did have a flashlight, but I captured an image of something. Image of something. What it is, maybe y'all can help me figure it out. But when I look at the picture, I was like, whoa, what is this? So whoever is into creepy stuff like succubus, incubus, vampires, uh, Satan worshippers, or I don't know. This is a picture that is gonna freak you out, and I'm gonna share it with you right now. Why keep the suspense? Let's go with this. Let me get to the wait. Let me. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Keep. Play the short reel. Keep an eye on this, guys. It's gonna freak you out. I'll pause it right there. I'll pause it right there. I'll pause it right there. What do you think about that? Comments. I'm pausing it right there and I'll push play in a moment. What is that? What does that look like to y'all? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah. Uh, Look here in the face. It looks like an upside down cross. It's a upside down. It looks like an upside down cross right in the face. Here's the face. It looks like a upside down cross. There's the body. But there's the face. Now, what do you think that is? Do you think that is a shapeshifter skinwalker? A DDN? Do you think it's somebody like in a druid, like wearing something druid like a witch? Uh, but look at the upside down cross right here, an upside down cross. So I'm gonna push play for y'all now. And I did hear movement. I did hear movement by the tree, like somebody was running. That's why I flashed the light that direction, because I heard movement to my left. By the way, I'll let it run. So y'all let me. So y'all can tell me what y'all think. These short reels, brothers and sisters, they are located on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters YouTube under on the short reels, and they're located under HCS895 on TikTok. The last comment here is, oh man. Somebody, Sister Ivy, yeah, that happened at nighttime. I have some other ones that are nighttime that I have to debunk still, brothers and sisters. But this one, to me, was creepy because it's literally right to the left of me on the trail, probably like 4 feet away from me, 4 or 5 feet away from me. Let's see, let me go back in there. Right here. Waiting for the close up again so I can pause it. There it is. You can get a good close look. That it looks like an upside down cross right here in the face. Looks like an upside down cross. But then at the same time, it could be a DDN or a changes of skinwalker with this little, I don't know, but you can see like a face here. So this looks like an upside down cross, y'all. Check it out. The cross is upside down right here on the face area. Yeah. That was like a close look of it right there. Of what's there. I can't figure out what that upside down cross that it has in his face. Why it's upside down? It's like an upside down grounds. Maybe it's demonic. you know. Let me push play one more time, or I could share the photos of this. There you go, folks. I think I got the photos I could share of it. Let's see if I can find it. I just don't know how the photos is gonna look. Okay. So it's a beam of the light. Definitely something here. I didn't get to look in this direction, but definitely something here. Here's the pictures that are like frame by frame. You can still see something standing there. And I guess this one just gets smaller and smaller. Yeah. So what do y'all think about that one? About that video or short reel that I created? Creepy as hell in it. Head Trip says, I believe in Jesus with all my heart, but my hair and on my head is even crawling now, and I'm getting a little sick to my stomach. I ain't playing. I'm sorry to hear that, Head Trip. Let's do a little prayer. Um, Heavenly Father, this time I'd like to pray. If there's anything trying to affect the viewers here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters because of the short reels of the stories, we take authority over anything unclean or anything trying to cause this. We tie, bind, and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. Leave this life feed alone. Uh, you're not welcome here, or you're not welcome to affect anybody that's viewing these videos or hearing the stories. It's a prayer in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Oh, I'm trying to locate the video where I encountered a banshee out there. They literally made this shrieking sound at me. I seen her, seen the banshee. It made this screeching sound at me. I seen her move. She was like in white. I wasn't able to capture. I need to go find that video and really take a close look at it. It's hard to see things at nighttime when you're out there and with a flashlight or just the battery of the light of your phone. But she made the banshee sound like a screeching, yelling, like a what do you call it? Screech sound, like a banshee sound to try to affect me with the noise that she made. I think that day is the day I captured this image of that. There might be other images in the video, but I have to go in there and debunk the video even more. How you doing, brother Dick Richards? We just shared three short reels. Uh, I just don't know which one was the creepiest one out of all of them. I think they were all pretty good. Which is he is not here tonight. He wasn't feeling well, so I'm going on solo tonight. I've been live for 2 hours and 17 minutes, brothers and sisters. I think I do have a creepy picture that I could share with y'all too, from Elms Grove. Let me see. Let me find it. Since if y'all like stuff like that, I can. I mean, you ask if I have a picture or a video or something. If I have it, I'll share it with you. Let's see if I can find the one where I have a creepy picture, another creepy picture, but that's good, brother Richards. I want to send it. Y'all gonna freak out with this one, brothers and sisters. Let me see. If I have to crop it or anything like that. Y'all want to see a creepy picture? Check out this one. I'm gonna send it to my messenger. I just don't want y'all to get scared on me now. This is from Elms Grove. This one that I'm gonna show you is an old picture. It's from Elms Grove. Uh, it's creepy as hell because it looks like somebody looking at me. Here we go. There's the eyes, the nose, the forehead. This was from Elms Grove. It's an old picture. It's not. It doesn't look like it's happy seeing me there. It doesn't look happy because I'm there. I had to do a like a little circle thing to make it stand out even more. But it was looking in between the branches or the leaves, and it didn't look too happy. Okay, here we go. An Elmscope tree is where the Druids did the human sacrifices. By the way, so it's not surprising you see demonic crap there. The Druids. I've seen the Druids there in Elms Grove, but how do you know about Dick Richards about the Druids in Elms Grove and Elm Grove Tree Grove? Where you from, Dick Richards? Do you know about the location of where this picture was taken? Human sacrifice. Yeah, he's not looking too happy. He's stunned to see you. Oh, you see the shadow figures that come out of the woods, but I've seen the Druids like Druid-like, where they were walking one evening, uh, dressed all in brown, on the open field that's right outside of Elms Grove. They were walking along a tree line. There was like 6 or 7 of them. No, when you think of Druids, you think of monks because of the way they dress with the hoods, but they were in spirit form. There wasn't real Druids. They were more in spirit, I guess, in because they were in spirit. But yeah, you could see them. Yeah, I was gonna share this photo. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a short reel out of this one. Oh, they have groves of actual elm trees, all the Druidic territories. It's like a circle of them of elm trees. They do the demonic worship in. There are many in many countries. Oh, I see. Well, I did see something like that. That's what I was saying. Well, it's called Elm's Grove. There's nothing but you know all kinds of trees like that. Oh, I see. So I don't want to freak people out with this photo, so I'm gonna move it out of the way. But what do you think? Do you think I should make this one a short reel, brother and sisters? This one, make it a short reel, or it should just save it as a photo? I see. You just never know when somebody might be looking at you. You'll think, "Oh, there's nobody out here. It's just me, myself, and I." Uh, that's an old picture here. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing this picture. There you go, folks. Let me see if I got anything else here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What I shared here tonight, the three short reels, said a couple of stories with y'all, and shared that picture. Yes, I was running into things like this, brother and sisters, when I'm doing my investigations. Sometimes I can visually see it, but by the time try to take a picture of it or try to angle the camera, it's gone because it goes in, it comes into reality momentarily, and then they leave. You know, the Elms Grove or like a portal or where the Fae lives congregate. They believe. Well, I believe Dick Richards that I have a picture. I have a short reel of the Fae or a picture of the Fae. Honestly, uh, I just don't remember where I placed it. Let me check real quick. Let me look at the comments. Yeah, it's something like a Fae, or I just have to look for them. Maybe I'll look on the video where I captured it on video and take some screenshots up of that so I can share it with y'all. I was. Let me look through my messenger real quick. I know I downloaded. It's probably on my messenger. Let me see if it's there. Because I was looking at my photos and whoa, check out this one, y'all. Let me do this one. You're gonna like this one, man. I should just wait to share it because I can share this tomorrow or later on tonight. I think I'll save it. I get some creeper ones here, man. That I need to down. I need to make short reels out of. Yeah. So tonight was about DDN manifestations and appearances. Maybe I can share a couple of short reels. Let me see if I got anything here from a different manifestation real quick. Let me go look into my YouTube channel. Uh, I got a crazy one here for y'all. Uh, like a tree sprite. I think a tree sprite. Let me see if I can find it. Can't find it. Let's see. Check out this one, yo. On Facebook. I mean, YouTube. Why you trying to do me dirty like this? We just do it like that. Dick Richardson. She looks not. Oh man, she was on top of a tree, man. She was on a tree. I could hear somebody whispering at me. So when I heard the whispers, uh, I heard somebody whispering beside me. So where I heard the whispers, I had my camera. I just took a picture because I heard somebody whispering, and because it sounded like a woman, right? So I heard somebody whispering, and I took a picture, but there was nobody there. I couldn't see it visually, but that's the image that I captured. All right, I'm gonna do a. There you go. There she is. No, when I was looking at this picture, it looks to me. I mean, not what I see here. Like if she's got a rope around her neck, you know, that's what it seemed like to me. And the rope is hanging downwards. I mean, it's a tree. It looks like a rope around her neck. That's what it looked like to me when I first seen it. Yeah, there's if you really look into the picture, brothers and sisters, there's all kinds of activity in this picture. If you go check it out, I got all kinds of short reels. Yeah, there's a lot of activity in this picture. How you doing, brother Josh Turner? How you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Yes. Uh, Big Richard said that's a picture of his ex girlfriend. Were y'all getting kinky in the woods or something, Dick Richards? Could possibly be a bruja, a witch, because you hear a woman laughing out of the path of Elms Grove. I've heard a woman laugh, and I've heard a man laugh. The man that laughed yelled my name, and it echoed through the park. The woman that laughed was I would always hear her laugh, but was when the soldier, I took the soldier over there. I think whoever heard that story, uh, that he got attacked. La bruja. Uh, well, so some could be shamed because of deals or promises that were given to them. If they did a lot of evil here on this earth, then I guess they roam the earth also like the DDN, like Shapeshifter Skinwalker. They practice as the witchcraft for necromancy, and they're able to roam on earth in spirit, no difference than the DDN. They have those capabilities. How you doing, cousin Gilbert? How you doing? ¿Cómo estás, primo? But this one is from Elms Grove. I got a picture of the tree, but when you look at the tree, it's like I don't want to look too much into it, but it looks like something else there. I need to let me see if I can go into my archives and grab the picture so I can share with y'all. I just have to look for it. Let me see if I can find the picture. Yeah, I've done shared 3 short reels and pictures and stories and all kinds of random things that I'm doing here tonight. Let me know when you get tired of your ex girlfriend, Dick Richards, and I get rid of her. I mean, she's probably used to that. How you doing, Sister Ivy? Let me get her out of there. You want to see another creepy picture? I'll share it with you. This one that I'm going to share is from the other side of Elms Grove, but right by the highway. Again, the only reason I took this picture is because I felt something right there. I feel some energy, so I just angled the camera to where I felt the energy. Okay, I'm gonna make a show reel out of this one. All right. But I think I don't know. He said he couldn't make it tonight, cousin. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I mean, if you can see me, I can light up the light a little bit more, move it in a little bit. So here's this one. I don't want nobody to freak out with this one. Just know that I was by the highway. I was doing a video by the highway near the creek, and I felt something, some energy beside me, and I was able to capture this image that I'm gonna share with you. You got Lawrence head trip. So check this out. For all you Bigfoot lovers and Dogman Lycanthrope werewolf lovers, check this one out. Oh, wrong one. Let me go find it. Oh, I'm going to the wrong section. Get her out of the way. All right, here we go. For all the cryptid lovers and Bigfoot lovers, just know that I didn't see nothing physically, but I felt something beside me. So I angled the my because I was making a live. I angled the camera that direction. So this is a screenshot of what I when I was debunking my video, what I captured. Here we go. Let's get to it. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I capture a lot of images, and sometimes I just look at it. I'm gonna create a short reel or nothing. But if you think this one is short reel is good to make a short reel, I'll make it. It's just I felt energy right beside me, and I just moved the angle, the camera toward that, and that's what I captured. Somebody says it looks like a bear. How tall do you think that is right there? Do you think I should make a short reel of this and place it to my short reel collection? If you think this is a short reel candidate, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, he's bigger than the tree that's beside it. Because I could feel like if somebody was there, like they were following me because I had gone into the woods. And when I came out of the wood, it felt like something was following me because I could sense something beside me. So I was like walking towards the bridge, and I felt something beside me, like if something was standing there. So I angled the camera, but I was using my senses, right? That like it felt to me that something was right there by me. So when I debunked the video, that's what I captured. Like something was right there by me. So I just wanted to ask the viewers here and the members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, and for those who hit the like button and the thumbs up, if this picture is uh, worthy of a short reel, can I make it a short reel? Should I make it a short reel? Thumbs up. Yeah, he's huge, man. I'm thinking if I was by here, my height would probably be like around right here. If I was standing by this tree, it'd probably be around right here. So that's like way bigger than me. If I would have to go to this ideal tree, stand by it, my height probably like around here. Not that tall. But yeah, it's huge. It's humongous. I say 10, 11, possibly 12 foot tall. So if you think it's a candidate for me to create a show reel, I will create a show reel after tonight's live, and I will place it on my TikTok, and I'll place it on my YouTube channel. You just, I have pictures that I capture something. It's like, man, should I place it or not? But yeah, I've been. This is my other phone I had. It broke. It gave out on me, so I had a lot of other pictures in there that I have to move over to this phone. But I had a lot of pictures that I haven't even. Like this one was one of them that I haven't even created a short reel. I've created posts of it, but never a short reel. Oh, there we go. Can you see me now? Yeah, that looks crazy, don't it? I captured an image like that one time, but it was white, like a white Bigfoot, and I had an image of it and everything, man. Uh, I placed it in a Bigfoot group, and I guess they permanently deleted it, and I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened to my image, but I used to have an image of a white Bigfoot where he's just standing because uh, it's kind of like energy, or because they're DDN, so they manifest. They can. I had one. It was from my old phone. I can't find it. I don't know whatever happened to the picture. But if you think that's a candidate, give me a thumbs up. I will make a short reel of this. You say that looks like a bear? I don't know. I don't know how big a grizzly bear could be. Uh, I didn't see nothing. Didn't see no bear, but you know, just a thought. Yeah. Somebody says he's got a huge freaking hand. What? Yeah. He's got some big shoulders, big head. So I might create a shoe roll of that one. Let's see, I got anything else here in the archives. All right. We got here. All righty. We're doing good, brother Joel. I'm just sharing this photo here, brother. There you go. Let me get it. Well, I think it even looks bigger when I do it like this. Let's see. Yeah, that's too small. That's pretty good size there. Yeah, I'll try to make a short reel out of it, or make a short reel out of it. hope everybody enjoys tonight's show. 5 minutes. It'll be 3 hours. I just want to say thank you for those that tune in, and I'll keep cousin Jesse in prayers. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'll keep him in prayer. I mean, this 3 hours passed by real fast, brothers and sisters. That's what normally happens when you're having a good time. Time flies. It says it's going to be in the 3 hour mark right now. Head trip said looks like to me he is setting setting down with one leg over the other one. Let's see. See it one more time. One last look at it. Sorry to hear that, Brother Joe, that you've been sick. But in saying that, I just want to thank the viewers that showed up here tonight. That tuned in to Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. The reason I like doing here through Restream, brothers and sisters, because I could have gone and done through YouTube, which of course I will have a lot of viewers through YouTube, but at the same time, I don't want no trolls jumping on, right? So that's why I do the live streams. Two reasons: because through Restream, I can share photos and I can share pictures. I can have as many guests as I want. Through YouTube, I could only have one guest, and it has to be through a phone. Can't share the photos that like I can do here in Restream. So that's why I go live through Restream. Yeah, well, he said he couldn't do it, so I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. The show must go on, right? You know me, man. I've been I worked on those 3 videos. I can share the videos one more time before I go. So I'm gonna play them randomly. The videos that I shared with y'all earlier. There we go. These are 3 videos. I'm gonna share them before I go. There's one. That's one of them. There's one here. And the other one is here. I should rename this one to the Bigfoot Dogman or Bigfoot and Werewolf. Bigfoot and Lycanthrope. So Bigfoot, there's a werewolf, or looks like a werewolf. Some people say he looks like a lion. We just say DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim, because they're able to manifest to look differently. But right there, for those that are into the cryptids, we could say this is a Bigfoot and this is a Dogman, side by side. How could that be? Because they're DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim. Let's go on to the next one. There's the other one I shared. You look right here in this section, you see what people call a dog man, werewolf, lycanthrope, right here. And there's other images here. You can see something here and something here. And people said, but my main focus on this picture was right here in the center. Let me stop it whenever it comes through. Right there. You can see it right here. Ears. So let me go on to the next video. And this one is the one with whatever it is that's standing there. Some people say it's something hairy. To me, at first, when I seen it, it looked like somebody dressed all in black, like with a Duret-like uh, covering with a hood and an upside down cross in their face. But then other people started saying that it's got like fur and stuff like that. So we just left it that it was a DDN. Waiting for the other picture. Where is that at? Okay, a little bit longer. Wait for the close up. There it is. Looks like a upside down cross right here in the face. That's the face. That's the body. Then some say it looks like a DDN. You know, it's got fur. You know, I don't know. All I know is that I captured it and I made a video of it. It's called DDN Manifestations. I placed it under Skinwalker, Lycanthrope, and Shapeshifter. I could have put Succubus also, but there it is. So share that one more time, and boom, there we are. That was that, and I shared some stories, shared some pictures. Oh yeah, we had an awesome night here tonight, Sister Madeline. Let me see. I could throw a wrench over to Primo Gilbert. Let's see. I'll send you a wrench, Primo. There we go. Yeah, we're disembodied. Your Rocco sister, Ivy. See who do we got here? Brother Joel. We were on for 3 hours and 5 minutes. In saying that, brothers and sisters, I'm going to call it a night tonight. I want to say thank you for all the hit the like button, for all those that tune in to listen. I'm still gonna keep on looking into some of my old content, old pictures, and I'm gonna try to create short reels. Whatever I create, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna have a show on it. So I got to look into all those old photos from back in the day. See what sister. Looking at the comments here real quick. Yeah, that's fine, Sister Madeline. Uh, yeah, we could do a lot. I can share some of those videos. Good night, Dick Richards. Thank you for tuning in, brother. You're welcome, brother Lon Morgan. For those that tune in and listen to the stories, I got all kinds of experiences. From the military. I'm an old fella. So yeah, I've had a lot of encounters. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, thank you for tuning in. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. Sweet dreams, everybody. Uh, this is Brother Apsias signing off from Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Peace out, everybody. Signing off.